Hello everyone! Have you ever wondered what it's like to face a wild, aggressive boar deep in the forest? Today, Lion Farm invites you to follow the footsteps of hunter David as he uncovers the secrets behind intense, heart-pounding hunts. Get ready, because this journey will keep you glued to the screen. David carefully observes a group of wild boars caught in a trap. One particularly aggressive alpha boar with blood on its snout is desperately trying to escape, but in vain. The smaller boars panic and scurry behind. This is the consequence of their destruction of crops, causing serious damage to the local farmers. After thoroughly inspecting the trap, David secures the gate tightly, ensuring no boar can escape. Inside, the herd remains frenzied. This job requires patience and precision, as wild boars are not only intelligent, but also extremely aggressive, especially when cornered. Through the infrared camera, David monitors another group of boars, both large and small, engrossed in eating bait in a separate trap. Suddenly the gate slams shut, locking them inside. Panicked squeals erupt, but all attempts to flee are futile. Each trap is a strategic operation. As night falls, David checks yet another trap. Unaware of the danger, a group of wild boars enters in search of food. The gate drops again. At dawn, David drives to the site, ready for the next phase. He understands that this work demands not only patience, but also deep knowledge of animal behavior. David drives a truck equipped with a specialized cage to another trap site. This time the trap is designed like a trailer, easy to transport and deploy. Inside, the boars are already contained. He evaluates the effectiveness of each trap to improve future setups. Returning to the large circular trap, the alpha boar with the blood-stained snout is still there, its aggression undiminished. David approaches in his pickup truck, observing the animal from a safe distance. Confronting such large and ferocious animals always carries risk. He moves closer to the large circular trap, stops the vehicle, and closely examines the captured herd, particularly the hostile leader. Dealing with these animals requires careful planning and a strict focus on safety for himself and everyone around. After assessing the situation, David decides to use a helicopter to locate other wild boar herds still roaming freely in the fields. He boards the helicopter. The engine roars, the blades begin spinning, and soon he is airborne. Beginning a challenging chase across the sugarcane fields, from above, David spots a smaller group of boars trying to follow the larger ones through the furrows. He feels the complexity of his mission. Though the goal is protection, the image of these creatures struggling to survive is haunting. It's all part of nature's harsh cycle. The helicopter circles as David scans for any remaining boars in the harvested fields. The sun beats down harder, testing his focus. He starts pondering more sustainable, long-term solutions, ways for humans and wildlife to coexist in peace. The lone boar runs down a dusty red road between the fields, the helicopter's shadow stretching long behind it. David maneuvers carefully, trying not to cause unnecessary panic. He always aims to do the job as humanely as possible, despite its confrontational and controlling nature. David continues tracking the herd through dry, low brush. He reflects on the wild boar's remarkable adaptability. They can survive and even thrive in many different environments, posing a true challenge to control professionals like him. As the herd crosses an open area, David finds a better opportunity to act. He doesn't rush, waiting for the right moment. Patience is crucial in this line of work, as is a measure of respect for the creatures he's tasked with managing, even if the end goal is elimination. Dust settles after a round of shots. David surveys the results of a long day in the air. Harsh as the work may be, he knows it helps maintain a delicate balance. Every creature has a role in nature, but when a species grows unchecked, intervention becomes inevitable. Ending the helicopter, David is deep in thought. The battle between man and nature is always complex. Protecting crops and ecosystems sometimes requires tough decisions and haunting imagery. The greatest lesson may be humility in the face of nature's power, and a relentless pursuit of harmony, no matter how difficult that path may be. We hope today's video has given you better insight into how David tackles the problem of destructive wild boar herds. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends to support Lion Farm. See you next time. Hello everyone! Have you ever wondered how to confront a ferocious wild boar deep in the forest? Today, Lion Farm invites you to follow Hunter Thomas as he unveils his thrilling and dangerous secrets. Let's find out what Thomas does to take down these destructive creatures. Thomas watches a herd of wild boars moving across a snow-covered hillside. His frosty breath escapes into the cold air, but his eyes remain fixed on the target. He raises his rifle, holds his breath, and gently rests his finger on the trigger. A gunshot echoes, shattering the frozen silence. The terrain shifts. Now it's a dry, rocky mountainside. Thomas spots another, smaller group. The sun blazes overhead, starkly contrasting the previous snowy scene. He maneuvers with precision, choosing a strategic spot. Another sharp crack breaks the stillness, sending dust flying from the ground. The scene changes again. Autumn has come. The boars scatter chaotically across a field of withered grass. Thomas hides behind a bush, quietly observing. He reflects on the brutal reality of survival. Every shot is a heavy decision, an interruption of nature's cycle, where he plays both predator and witness. Thomas witnesses the raw vitality of the wild. Even when injured, the boars struggle to flee, their survival instincts fierce and unwavering. He notices the stark contrast between the peaceful scenery and the life and death struggle unfolding before him. A fierce, untamed beauty of nature. The distant barking of hunting dogs signals a chase. Thomas steps cautiously across the rocky hillside, sparse with trees. He feels the rising tension, the closeness of the prey. This hunt is no longer just about marksmanship. It demands patience and deep understanding of the terrain. A lone wild boar emerges from tall reeds. Thomas reacts instantly. A decisive gunshot rings out. The animal drops. He approaches, examining the result. There is no overwhelming joy, only respect for the creature whose journey has just ended. The herd continues to move, seeking shelter along the dry hillside. Thomas watches from a distance, noting their alertness and cunning. This hunt is not about brute force. It's a battle of wits, where human knowledge and understanding of animal behavior are put to the test. From a helicopter, Thomas has a wide view. Vast fields stretch out below. The herd of boars moving in a long line. Hunting from above gives an advantage, but also creates a sense of detachment from the essence of the hunt. He feels like just another cog in the machine of control. Rapid gunfire erupts from the helicopter. The boars scatter wildly across the open field. Clouds of dust rise after each burst. Thomas senses the hunt reaching a fever pitch. Tension fills the air. This is a real battle. An efficient but cold method of population control. Thomas watches the wild boars fall. Life in the wild is fragile against modern technology. He questions the balance, the human role in managing nature. Is there a more harmonious way? Or is this the only solution to protect crops and ecosystems? The helicopter circles, searching for new targets. Thomas gazes down at the vast, arid land below. He feels the harshness of this habitat. The hunt, while controversial, is part of a complex picture of survival, where every species must fight to live. As the hunt comes to an end, Thomas grows contemplative. He realizes that hunting is not just about skill or control. It's a direct encounter with life and death, a powerful human intervention in nature. It demands understanding, responsibility, and deep respect for life, no matter how wild. Even as humans sit at the top of the food chain, we remain a small, vulnerable part of nature's vast and unforgiving tapestry. We hope today's video has given you a deeper insight into the strategies Thomas uses to confront wild boars. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends to support Lion Farm. Goodbye, and see you next time. Welcome to Lion Farm. Today we're embarking on a thrilling adventure as Vincent faces off against a pack of ferocious wild boars. What will he do to take control of these destructive creatures? A mystery awaits. Let's dive in and find out. Vincent monitors the scene through an infrared camera. The wild boars are engrossed in their lavish midnight feast, completely unaware that a trap has already been set. Suddenly, the mechanism activates and a steel net slams down. Their screams and panic echo through the stillness of the night. Inside the sturdy trap, the boars scatter chaotically. Some try ramming the mesh walls. Fear is evident in every movement. Instinct for survival kicks in hard, but they're already caught. Vincent spots the alpha boar, larger than the rest, trying to lead the others. It attempts to break through the barrier, but it's no use. The herd's brute strength is no match for the modern trapping technology, carefully engineered for this moment. The scene shifts to another trap, this time captured in daylight. Small, fragile piglets huddle together. They seem to have accepted their fate, lying still or moving sluggishly. Their eyes reflect resignation. Vincent takes a closer look. A few adult boars still attempt to dig or test the steel net's strength. There are gasping breaths and desperate squeals. Day or night, captivity evokes the same overwhelming fear. An ATV approaches the trap site. The engine noise intensifies the panic. The boars crowd into a corner, jostling one another. The driver stops, examining the outcome. It's a battle between human intellect and animal instinct. From above, Vincente watches the chaos unfold as a helicopter approaches. The boars scatter across the field, searching for flimsy cover. The sumping of the rotor blades and the rapid gunfire create a tense, dramatic symphony of the hunt. Marksmen on the helicopter fire with precision. The herd grows thinner. Panic reaches its peak as the boars realize there's nowhere left to hide. Vincent senses their helplessness against the overwhelming power of human strategy and modern technology. The scene rapidly shifts between aerial shots. Vincent sees the boars trying to flee into dense bushes, clinging to a glimmer of safety. But the helicopter circles relentlessly, leaving them no chance to escape. This is a merciless pursuit. Vincent notices a few boars splitting from the group, darting in different directions. Perhaps it's a last-ditch effort to create a diversion, or to find an individual path to survival. But from above, every attempt seems futile. Gunfire continues to ring out. Vincent sees dust kick up where bullets hit their mark. The hunt is swift and efficient. He begins to question the line between control and cruelty in operations like these. Only a few lone boars remain, desperately fleeing. The helicopter maintains close pursuit. Despite understanding the necessity, Vincent feels a subtle sadness watching this scene unfold. The final images mark the end of the hunt. The field returns to a quiet stillness, but with a heavy undertone. Vincent powers off the screen, weighed down with reflection. The struggle for survival in nature is always harsh, and humanity's role in it is complex. Vincent falls into deep thought. From sophisticated traps to aerial chases, humans continue to interfere with nature to protect crops and manage wildlife. But have we gone too far? Sustainable development demands understanding and respecting all forms of life, so that humans and nature can coexist in harmony. We hope today's video gave you new insights into the solutions Vincent uses to handle dangerous wild boars. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends to support the Lion Farm channel. Hello everyone! Have you ever wondered what happens when a peaceful farm is overrun by a band of aggressive wild boars? Today, join the Lion Farm channel as we step into Kevin's farm, where surprise battles are waiting. Ready? Let's go! The trapdoor snaps shut, the echo cutting through the night. The wild boars, just moments ago casually foraging, have now become utter chaos. Shadows dart frantically inside the circular trap. They are incredibly smart and unpredictable, demanding both patience and precision. Each successful deployment of a trap marks real progress. The infrared camera captures the turmoil as they realize they're trapped. It's vital to control them humanely while maximizing effectiveness in every operation, no matter the trap type. Setting a trap requires meticulous care. Corn bait is carefully scattered to lure them in. Though the mechanism looks simple, it reflects extensive research. Our goal is efficient capture, minimal impact on other species, and contributing to the balance of the natural environment. Their strengths and survival instincts are astounding. They'll do everything to escape, proving the resilience of these wild animals. Managing wild boar populations isn't just a job. It's a responsibility to their habitat, requiring deep understanding. Sometimes, ground methods alone aren't enough. From above, like in these helicopter shots, the true scale of the problem becomes clear. Aerial hunting demands skill, coordination, and nerves of steel, but it's essential to protect vast tracts of land. The helicopter hovers, tracking the herd as they try to flee. This open terrain offers them little cover. Every shot counts, relying on intense focus and experience. It's a tense chase, but highly effective at reducing numbers. They move incredibly fast, constantly changing direction. The shooter must anticipate their moves. This work isn't for the faint of heart. It requires decisiveness and quick thinking to ensure both safety and success. In dense foliage, tracking becomes harder. Wild boars excel at using terrain for cover. The pilot must maneuver skillfully, and the shooter needs a sharp eye to spot targets through the thick canopy. Though our aim is population control, each image of life and death in nature is a sobering reminder. We carry out this work with respect, understanding it's necessary to protect the broader ecosystem's balance. After one round of operations, we keep patrolling, looking for any remaining herds or lone boars. This effort demands stamina. Complete eradication is impossible, but we strive to reduce their impact to acceptable level. Yet another large herd appears. The sheer scale of the invasion can be overwhelming. They reproduce rapidly and adapt well to diverse environments, presenting major challenges for farmers and land managers. Calling for comprehensive solutions, looking down from above, after relentless efforts, a complex feeling takes hold. This isn't a simple victory, but a necessary intervention in an unbalanced natural system. The greatest lesson is humility before nature's power and humanity's infinite responsibility to seek harmony, no matter how difficult the path. We cannot conquer nature, only learn to live with and protect it wisely. We hope today's video has given you insight into how Kevin handles wild boar invasions to protect his farm. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe to the Lion Farm channel, and share it with your friends to support us. Goodbye and see you next time. Hello everyone! Have you ever wondered how to take down aggressive wild boars in the dark or during a raging storm? Today, let's uncover the secrets of Ryan, a skilled hunter who fears no challenge. Ready? Let's go! A herd of wild boars is foraging in the field of withered grass. The terrain is open but with some cover. Ryan watches carefully, selects the clearest target, then pulls the trigger. A gunshot rings out. Hoping for precision, the boars scatter wildly. One has gone down. The winter forest is blanketed in white snow. A large herd of wild boars moves through cautiously. Ryan's footsteps must be extremely light on the snow. He hides behind a tree, picks the last boar in the group, and carefully takes aim. In this harsh environment, opportunities don't come twice. A pack of hunting dogs is sniffing through the underbrush, picking up the scent. Their barking echoes through the forest. A boar bursts out, trying to escape. Ryan quickly raises his rifle and tracks the fast-moving target. A precise shot takes it down on the spot. The snowfall is still thick. This group of boars appears even larger. They move swiftly among the bare trees. Ryan must act decisively, targeting a boar that has strayed from the herd and opens fire. The boar stumbles and collapses, the white snow now stained. The cold doesn't dull his focus. This wild boar is expertly hidden in the dense bushes. In a brief moment of carelessness, it darts out. Ryan must react instantly, his gun already loaded. The sharp report of the rifle shatters the silence. The prey has no chance of escape. Experience is the key to success. In the sparse forest, fallen yellow leaves rustle underfoot. Ryan moves quietly, eyes locked on the scope. A wild boar suddenly appears, followed by a few more. Ryan picks his target and fires 2 quick shots. They flee deeper into the forest, but at least one was hit. The daylight is dim, but visibility is still decent. A wild boar suddenly charges out, sprinting across a dry riverbed. The open terrain is a challenge. The first shot misses. Dust kicks up. Ryan quickly follows with another round. This time, it doesn't escape. Through the thermal scope, an entire herd of boars appears across the night field. They move in formation, an impressive sight. Ryan targets the leading ones and fires multiple rounds. the scene becomes chaotic. Bright spots fall, while others flee. Technology truly proves its worth. There are still plenty of boars left. They seem unaware of the real danger from afar. Ryan continues to observe through the thermal scope, scanning for optimal targets. Every shot must be calculated to ensure both efficiency and safety. Night hunting is always a real challenge. The herd keeps moving non-stop across the vast field. Through the thermal scope, they flicker like glowing embers. Ryan stays on task, taking down a few more. Gunfire echoes through the night, shattering nature's silence. Population control is necessary. There are still quite a few boars, but they're beginning to scatter farther away. Ryan searches for the remaining targets within effective range. Night hunting demands patience and strong judgment. Every bullet is a crucial decision. The last of the boars have escaped into the darkness. Tonight has been a productive hunt. Hunting isn't just a passion, it's also a way to manage and balance the ecosystem. Every creature plays a role, and humans have a responsibility too. Each hunt isn't just a test of skill, but a lesson in patience, respect for nature, and the value of life. Taking a life carries great responsibility, reminding us of the fragile cycle and humanity's place within it. We are part of nature, not its ruler. We hope today's video helped you better understand the experience and courage Ryan brings to every wild boar encounter. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends to support Lion Farm. See you next time. Hello everyone, are you ready? Let's join Lion Farm and dive into the heart-pounding battle of Ryan, where he faces off against ferocious wild boars in an action-packed hunt. What will Ryan do to escape danger? Don't blink. Things are about to explode. Ryan hides among dense bushes, patiently waiting. Suddenly, a herd of wild boars appears in the distance, moving swiftly across an open patch filled with low shrubs. Slowly, he raises his rifle, holds his breath, and takes aim at the lead boar. This is a shot he cannot miss. The decisive gunfire rings out. Continuing through a sparse autumn forest, Ryan spots another wild boar, foraging among golden leaves. He approaches quietly, positioning himself behind a tree for the perfect shot. Bang! The gun goes off. The boar jerks and collapses to the ground as a cloud of leaves flies into the air. Ryan sits in a hunting stand, watching the snow-blanketed landscape. A lone wild boar appears, walking slowly across the white terrain, leaving clear footprints behind. From his elevated and strategic position, Ryan carefully takes aim. The gunshot shatters the silence. In another forest, where the last yellow leaves still cling to the damp ground, Ryan faces a new challenge. A large wild boar charges out from the underbrush, running along a narrow path. With lightning reflexes, he lifts his rifle and falls the trigger. The boar stumbles, then falls, ending the intense chase. Ryan, along with his companions and their hunting dogs, continues the pursuit. This time, the dogs have cornered a large boar near the base of an ancient tree. Barking echoes all around. Ryan carefully approaches, ensuring a safe and precise shot. Night falls. Ryan switches to using a thermal scope. In the darkness, the shapes of wild boars become clearly visible through the lens. A herd is grazing across a wide field. He selects a target, steadies his rifle. A flash bursts from the muzzle. One boar goes down. Ryan keeps tracking the herd through the thermal scope. Unaware of the danger, they continue moving slowly. He reloads and selects another target. Patience and nighttime shooting skills are key. Another shot echoes, another hit. The night hunt goes on. Ryan moves quietly across the field, careful not to make a sound. The herd remains large. Raising his rifle again, the thermal scope helps him pinpoint his target, despite the low light. Another precise and effective shot is fired. Ryan decides to reposition for a better angle. He climbs to a higher ridge, scanning the entire herd. They start showing signs of alertness. He must act quickly. Choosing a boar at the edge of the group, he pulls the trigger. After hours of hunting, Ryan feels both exhausted and exhilarated. The night's harvest is impressive. He sits down to rest, watching his friends gather the game. The starry night sky stretches above in the chilly air. Ryan and his group begin their journey back. The wild boars they've hunted will provide valuable food. He reflects on the hunt, the skill, the strategy, and the bit of luck it took. Each trip is a meaningful experience. Back at camp, everyone shares in the joy. They recall the most memorable moments of the hunt and the techniques they used. Ryan listens attentively, learning from the veterans. Ryan looks back on everything that happened. Hunting isn't just about taking down prey. It's about connecting with nature, understanding animal behavior, and carrying the hunter's responsibility in maintaining balance. Ryan realizes that every hunt is a lesson in life and survival in the wild. It requires skill and patience, but more importantly, a deep respect for nature and its creatures. Controlled, regulated hunting is part of managing natural resources, ensuring balance and sustainable development for future generations. That's the responsibility and pride of a true hunter. We hope today's video has given you insight into the hardships and dangers Ryan faces. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends to support Lion Farm. See you next time. Welcome to the creative and captivating introduction of our Lion Farm channel team. To start, we would like to introduce a passionate screenwriting talent, a young woman who never stops exploring and innovating in the field of agriculture. She is not only an exceptional scriptwriter with the ability to craft profound stories, but also a dedicated researcher of cutting-edge and sustainable technologies from around the world. For her, scriptwriting is not just a job, but a journey of passion, breathing life into every video we create. Next, we want to introduce the heart and soul of our channel, the channel owner and video editing expert. He is fully dedicated, overcoming every challenge to produce the highest quality videos for our audience. With a burning passion, he constantly drives the team to deliver unique and inspiring experiences to viewers. We hope that in the journey ahead, you will continue to love and support the Lion Farm channel. Sincerely, thank you.